Ravi and his friends started a company, and some people invested in the company, that is, they purchased shares of the company. Now, after few years, the company started making profits. Now, whoever invested in the company, that is, whoever purchased shares of the company, even they want a share of the profits, because that is the main motive of investment. You want profits from it. So the company decided that it will share these profits with the shareholders. Now, we know that in the case of share, we have a nominal value and we have a market value. So now the company has developed, improved, the performance has improved, they have made more profits, and as a result, the value of shares has increased. So one share at the starting was rupees 100. It was a nominal value. But now the market value of the share is rupees 150. Now we know that nominal value is constant while market value keeps on changing. So the company decided that they will share a part of the profit with the shareholders. But what will be the value of that particular part? Well, everybody invested different amounts. So you cannot have a single amount for everybody. It will be depending on the amount of money invested by that particular person. So how can we do that? Well, by giving the profit or sharing the profit in terms of percentage of the share itself, because according to investment, the number of shares differ, and so the profit will also differ from person to person. It will depend on the number of shares that particular person is holding. Now, what did the company do? It said that it will give profit in terms of face value, 15% of face value of shares. So any person holding one share will get 15% of face value of the share. What does it mean? In their case, what was the face value or nominal value? It was rupees 100. So for every 100 rupees invested by a person, he will get 15% as profit. And what do we call this particular profit? We have a special name. It's called dividend. So the company has actually released dividend, and the value of dividend is 15% of face value. And this is very important. Dividend is always released as a percentage of face value. So market value keeps on changing, but that will not change the amount of dividend received by a shareholder, because the face value is constant and the profit is shared, or the dividend is released always in terms of percentage value of the face value. Now, if we talk about definition of dividend, what exactly it is? Well, the profit which a shareholder gets for his investment from the company is called dividend. So it is the profit that has been shared with the shareholder, and the dividend is always expressed as a percentage of the face value of the share, irrespective of the market value of the share. So this amount, this dividend, is always calculated as a percentage of the face value, and this is very important. So whenever you're calculating dividend, it is always calculated on the face value. And how do we write it? Well, usually you will find it in this particular form. So in this case, it's written that a dividend has been released and it is 15% of rupees 100 shares at rupees 150. What does it mean? Well, it means that the dividend percentage is 15% of the face value of the share which is currently selling at this value, that is 150. So it is 15% of rupees 100 shares. Rupees 100 is the nominal value and it is currently selling at rupees 150. So rupees 150 is the market value in this case. Now, if we need to calculate how much dividend a person is earning per share, how can we calculate? Let's see. So, what is the face value of one share in this case? It's rupees 100. Now, market value, well, the share is currently selling at rupees 150. So, market value is 150. Now, what will be the dividend? 15% of what? Of rupees 100 or rupees 150? Well, it will be rupees 100 because we calculate dividend on the face value. So, dividend on one share is 15% of rupees 100, which is rupees 15 per annum. 15% of rupees 100 is 15 rupees. So, it is the amount which a shareholder will earn as profit from his investment per share per annum. So, rupees 15 is for one share and 1 year. Now, if we are to write this in the form of investment, that is finally what you are getting is a return on your investment, right? You invested in a share and you are getting this particular profit for that. Now, what is your investment? Is it rupees 100 or is it rupees 150? Well, your investment always depends on the market value of the share. For example, right now the share is selling for rupees 150. So, if you sell this share right now, you will get rupees 150, right? But you are not selling it, you are holding it. So, you are holding rupees 150 in your hands right now, not rupees 100. 150 is the value you are holding with you, and so 150 is your investment. So, market value is your investment and you are earning rupees 15 basically on this 150. So, when you talk about income calculation, then it is always market value that is considered. So, you are earning rupees 15 on an investment of rupees 150. So, if we try to calculate the rate of return, so it is basically you need to calculate 15 is how much percentage of 150, and that is the percent you are getting as profit from this particular investment. So, the rate of return per annum is simply you need to calculate how much is your profit, a percentage of your investment. So, in this case 15 by 150 into 100%. This way you find out that 15 is how much percentage of 150, and once you do this calculation you get the answer as 10%. So, the rate of return per annum is 10%. So, we saw two things here. First, when you calculate the value of dividend, you will always calculate on the face value or nominal value of the share. But when you are talking about the income or how much return you are getting from your investment, then you will always calculate that part on the market value, because that is the amount you are investing currently, because you are holding that amount, not spending it or not selling it. So that is your investment. So now can you answer this particular question? We have 12% of rupees 75 shares at a discount of rupees 5. So a dividend has been released, that is 12% of rupees 75 shares, which is selling at a discount of rupees 5. So the dividend is calculated on rupees, will it be 75, will it be 12, or will it be 70? Because it is selling at a discount of rupees 5 and the face value is rupees 75. So dividend is calculated on what? On market value or face value? Well, the correct answer is 75. It is always the face value. When you are calculating the value of dividend, it is always the face value which you need to consider. It is percentage of the face value always. So in this case, we know that we need to calculate 12% of rupees 75. So in this case, face value of one share is rupees 75. Market value of one share is, it is at a discount of rupees 5. So it will be 75 minus 5, that is 70. And dividend on one share is 12% of 75, isn't it? 12% of the market value, which will be rupees 9 per annum. So this is the amount which we are earning, which we are getting as profit from our investment. Now, what is our investment in this case? Well, the market value has decreased. So our investment is also calculated as a decreased value here. So income on rupees 70 is rupees 9 for 1 year. So it's not rupees 75. The market value is 70 now. So income on rupees 70 is rupees 9. So what will be the rate of return? Well, we need to calculate how much is 9 as a percentage of 70. So the rate of return per annum will be 9 by 70 into 100 percentage, which is 12, 6 by 7%. So this is the rate of return. And as we discussed, always the dividend will be calculated on the face value, and when we talk about rate of return, it will always be calculated on the market value. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.